Hey guys, Cole here, back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Well, we've got the 1+1 event today, but before we get to my summons, I want to give you some reasons why you should not summon, alright? Don't do as I will do in a few minutes, but some reasons why you should not be summoning in Raid Shadow Legends at these kind of events. First things first, these kind of events like the 1+1 event that we have right now, where you get one legendary, and if you do happen to get that, you get one more. These happen frequently. It's not an event that is once every year or something like that where you should go and for sure summon. No, it's not like that. This is pretty much once every 6 weeks or so. It's nothing too crazy in the sense of the game being more than 3 years old. So these will happen again and you will not miss out if you don't summon right now. One more reason for that is basically these events do not give you an extra chance to get a legendary. The chance is still there at a 0.5%, which is low. It's 1 every 200, unless you get very lucky with a couple of gems shards that you might have. Let's say I've got 56. I'll need to get very lucky to get this, but I'll still summon and try to get that because I want to get more dupes, and by getting dupes my account becomes stronger, my factions become stronger. I'm an end game account. There's not so many things that I could do anymore, so summoning during these events kind of makes sense, but also doesn't make sense in, let's say, spending all my gems. I'll do like the 56 and then hope for the best. Another reason for that, of course, is there's no other event going on right now, such as like a summoning event or a summoning tournament where you get points, so you double dip in terms of your investment. You will not get anything. There's only the artifact enhancement going on. There's no tournaments for summons. And on this Friday, we'll have a summoning tournament for the fusion that we have going on right now. So this fusion, if you haven't done this champion chase tournament right here and you didn't pick up on the 15 fragments that you could, you'll need to be competing on the one on Friday that starts for the weekend, which will give you the remaining fragments that you need, but it will have probably like a 3,500 point requirement, okay, which is quite high comparing it to really anything else offered so far in terms of the shards and how you use those shards to get closer to the fusion. And let me just show you the fusion details, all right? And this is the fragment event calendar for Walking Tomb Drank. Remember, this is a very good champion because he does provide an almost guaranteed HP burn with an unresistible debuff that he applies. It will not go through weak hits, so remember that if you're gonna go for that champion. He also has the reflect on his passive, which is very strong on defense, so have that in mind. If you want to be going for the champion, you want to get that. So for me personally, I did get the 5 fragments here, so that's a tick. I did go for the champion chase tournament, that's another 15, so that's 20 so far. Classic arena takedown, that's 25. I did the champion training event, that's 40. The dungeon diver, that's another 5, 45. And then another 5 here for artifact enhancement, that's another 5, that's 50. And the ice golem, this is almost done, but I will get that one and I'll be at 55 points. So the amount of points left is what I'll be looking for to get the required 100. So there's 155 fragments that you need to collect, that you can collect. You don't need to collect everything. You need 100. And if you get top in leaderboards, you can get up to 40. And the remaining 115 is what is available for everything else. And that's where you need to be careful. The 15 from here, and then the summoning rush, which gives you 20. All right, so 115, and this one gives you 20, and this one gives you 15. So if you missed out the champion chase tournament, you missed this out, then you gotta get the summoning rush. So that's why you should not summon today with the 1+1. That's almost like the biggest reason that you need to be careful for is this fusion right here. If you're not, my paint skills are like the worst. So if you are not gonna be summoning, then yeah, you'll have enough for the summon rush if you've been saving stuff like your sacred shards and your ancient shards. If not, then, and if you don't care about the fusion, go and do it, as I will. Also, I have lots of sacred saved up as well. So hopefully for me, it's gonna be a lucky day and I will actually get the 1+1, and I'll also have enough for the weekend when I'll be summoning for the remaining fragments for that guy. Although I will only need like 5, I think, and then the remaining summon rush fragments I will not need, so I won't need to spend you know, a crazy amount of my shards. So with that out of the way, let's get on with the summons. We're hoping to get something good out of these, so let's do the 56 ancient shards. We'll do like singles. By the way, I've got my RSL helper. It does say that I've summoned how many? 67 so far without a legendary. So yeah, we're quite far away from the pity. So we'll still do the summons and hope for the best. We did a single there. Let's do 10 single, 10 single. We'll do like that and hope we get the 1+1 and get that out of the way. If that doesn't happen, then it means I'm getting just closer to pity with like 100 shards remaining. There's no epics or anything left that I need in the game, which is sad. It removes the excitement anymore is what it does. And if I get one of the good epics, I'll go over the skills just in case you guys don't know any of the epics that are offered. So Go Grab is an amazing epic, very good for arena lead there, which gives you speed. He's got a speed boost, a turn meter boost, and an attack boost here on the A2, which is what makes him so great. It makes your Kale or your whatever starter you use to do more damage by 50% basically because of that. So let's continue single here. Let's see. We get no, of course not. We get Guardian. Let's do 33 ancient shards left. And what will I get? Or will I get nothing? Torture Helms, one needed for the Razen fusion. We're getting one epic per. Needed for the Razen fusion and can also solo the Dragon 20. But he's really not worth investing if you just want to do that solo Dragon 20. There's much better options that you might also have in your account. So if you get him, just save him for Razen and do the fusion, right? It's pretty straightforward. It saves you from a lot of headaches for the Razen fusion. We get a Halberdier, all right? Let's go for another temple. And let's see if I can actually be the exception to the case of just summoning like crazy. Look at that. Fourth board, the Bard. I don't even remember what this guy does. Q reduction, the A1 stun, and decreased defense as an AoE with 100% chance. Pretty solid, but he's spirit, so not always the best thing to have a spirit champion to do that kind of stuff. So we've got 12 left. Let's just do the two singles back to back. Frozen Banshee, fantastic rare for poisons. If you get her, keep her, don't feed her. I see so many accounts during takeovers where people are feeding her. I see her in the index, but I don't see her in the vault of champions. And I'm like, oh, where's Frozen Banshee? And surprise, surprise, they fed her because they didn't understand how strong she is. And then the final 10 to close off the video with either good news or bad news. All right, we get the epic and no legendary. Lady Eresh, I'm not using my gems. I'm keeping those because remember, I haven't been spending for a while on raid and I want to see how long it can be for me to spend again. It's been almost 42 days since I've last spent any money. So Lady Eresh, tax all enemies, 20% chance to grant an extra turn. If an extra turn is not granted, fills this champion's turn meter by 10% for each living enemy instead. Very weird skill. It's going to be very hard to speed tune her with that kind of skill. Also an extra turn with this one. Wait, isn't she the one in our daily login? And then I also have these Warrior Circle packs. These are because I'm free to play, because I haven't spent on the game for 42 days. That's what those are the packs that you get, by the way, if you were wondering. So I think Lady Eresh, is she this one? Yeah, she's the one that you can get for fragments on the monthly. So I guess I can showcase her in a video just to see on how good she is. But let's lock her out. She's locked out. Okay, let's just send her once so that I know to make a video on her to just showcase the the redundancy of having an epic champion after playing for so long, logging in to the game after so many days and actually having an epic reward instead of a sacred shard, which they took away from us for some logic that they had. Anyway, this was the video, guys. I hope you keep your shards. Be very careful with that. This is only basically for whales trying to get that 1+1. They might even buy the shard packs to do that, to get that extra legendary that is non-void, and through that they can fill up their guardian ring. So that being said, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.